Hello, my name is Nicole, the Wellness Genie. I'm a registered nurse, a nutrition health coach, and an eco-consultant. Even though organic food has become more common and almost 25% of consumers are purchasing organic food, I've had several people recently ask me, what does the organic label mean? There are lots of different terms that are used right now, so here's a brief review of some of them. Organic. Food must be grown without the use of synthetic fertilizers, pesticides, herbicides, and sewage sludge. Cannot be genetically modified or irradiated. No hormones or antibiotics can be used on animals. They must have access to the outdoors and can only be fed organic feed. In studies, organic produce has been found to have higher levels of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. I discuss organic foods more extensively in my video, Why Buy Organic? The link is in the description below. USDA organic. U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, certification of approval that the product meets the above standards and can label itself as organic. Natural. The product has undergone minimal processing but is not necessarily organic. There is no standard or certification for this label, so many manufacturers just use it for marketing purposes and their product may not be as natural as you are led to believe. You'll need to take a closer look at the ingredients to really determine if the product is healthy. Grass-fed usually refers to beef, dairy products, and lamb. The animals are outside in pastures, eating grass, leaves, bugs, all of which are their natural diet. In our modern-day beef industry, cattle are fed grain, corn, soy, lemon peel, and other waste products from industries. These items are not what cows would normally eat, and they frequently become ill, requiring lots of antibiotics. Grass-fed products contain higher levels of vitamins A and E, more omega-3 essential fatty acids, less saturated fat, and fewer calories than grain-fed products. I recommend that you buy grass-fed products. Free range. This label is similar to grass-fed. It usually refers to poultry, eggs, and beef. The USDA only certifies free-range poultry. Poultry are required to have access to the outdoors where they can eat food that is natural to them, although it does not specify how much time should be spent outdoors. Truly free-range eggs have less cholesterol and less saturated fat, and higher levels of omega-3 essential fatty acids and vitamins A and E. I recommend that you buy free-range eggs, and your best source is a farmer that you can speak with and ask about how much outdoor access do the hens really have. Cage-free usually refers to eggs. It's similar to free-range in that hens are allowed access to the outdoors. This is not a USDA certified label, so there are no standards as to how much access is required. Fairtrade certified. Farmers and artisans are provided a fair wage for their products, which allows them to have a decent income to support their families, keep their children in school, and invest in the local community. This is a great thing. rBGH. Recombinant bovine growth hormone is a synthetic version of a natural hormone produced by cows. rBGH forces cows to produce more milk, but it also has 20 other toxic effects, including mastitis, which requires treatment with antibiotics. rBGH milk often has pus in it due to the mastitis, which is an inflammation of the udder. The milk produced also has trace levels of rBGH in it and high levels of insulin growth factor 1, which has been linked to certain cancers. Organic milk and organic dairy products do not have rBGH. For more detailed information on this growth hormone, watch rBGH Human and Animal Health, a video I made with another nurse. The link is below in the description. GMO-free. A genetically modified organism is one in which a gene is inserted into the gene of a different species to modify it to get a desired result that is not normally occurring. For example, a gene from cold water fish was taken and inserted into tomatoes so that the tomatoes won't freeze in cold weather. Studies have shown numerous toxic effects to humans and lab animals from eating GMO foods. Scientists around the world are protesting their use. Europe has banned foods containing genetically modified organisms. Although labeling GMO foods here in the US is not done, many companies voluntarily label their foods as being free of GMOs. You will usually see the phrases 'GMO-free, non-GMO, or simply no GMOs. Gluten-free. Gluten is a protein that is found naturally in foods such as wheat, rye, and barley. People with celiac disease must avoid all gluten, and many other people choose to avoid gluten because they feel better not consuming it. The FDA defines the gluten-free label as any food with less than 20 parts per million of gluten. This is considered a safe level for people suffering from celiac disease. Kosher. Kosher refers to a set of laws derived from the Bible that detail the types of food that a Jewish person may eat and the ways in which it may be prepared. So, for example, meats must be slaughtered by a ritual slaughterer and the animal is not allowed to suffer. Parve. Parve is a Hebrew term that describes food without any meat or dairy ingredients, and this is part of eating kosher. Pesticides. Pesticides are chemicals used by farmers, as well as people in their backyards, that kill or harm insects, weeds, mold, mosquitoes, and other pests. Studies have linked pesticide use to cancers, birth defects, asthma, Parkinson's, and infertility. It is illegal for a company to claim that a pesticide is safe because by their very nature they are formulated to kill. Children are the most at risk. Organic food is grown without the use of pesticides. You can buy organic food at stores like Whole Foods and Trader Joe's. Many supermarkets are now also selling organic food. Look for that USDA organic seal and make sure that the product is made in the United States. For example, Walmart sells organic products that come from China where organic standards are less stringent. The local farmers market is another place to buy high-quality organic food, and it's usually much cheaper than grocery stores. Many small farmers can't afford to apply for USDA organic certification, even though they are growing organic produce. Make sure to ask them if they use pesticides and herbicides, since they may not label their food as organic, even though it probably is. Thank you for watching, and if you learned something, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. You can connect with me on Facebook and at my website, www.thewellnessgenie.com. If you have questions, feel free to use the comment section to ask, and you can also suggest topics for future videos that you would like to see. Bye, and see you next time.